In order to make Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk work, I gotta make sure I gotta flesh out and develop. Well, wait him out. This scary guy. And after all, he is the main character of the story. For both of them, of course. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobog1987. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes. I'm trying really hard to think about what video I want to do next, since we are in the half few months of this year, I guess, since we're finally in June. And I decided I got an idea for it. I'm gonna do a brand new top 5 list that nobody has never done before. It has something to do with this scary guy right here. The man named Jay Gordon, the lead singer of Orgy. And after all, I got 2 great projects that might work for my latest list. And also those 2 famous projects I did thought about last year. One for Orgy the movie, and for the crossover between Orgy and Basilisk. So yeah, for my top 5 list for today is the top 5 most epic moments that feature this scary guy right here for both Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk. And I'm trying really hard to think about which epic moment that I really want to put on my list, and also for some honorable mentions that won't make it to the list, that featured this scary guy right here. And trust me, his face will creep you out, for sure. And that's how I got the nickname Mr. Scary Man, because his face really scares me, for sure, but in a very good way. Well, without his scariness, there's no way I won't get interested in this dude. And also for the band called Orgy. I just missed the original ones, that's for sure. So, anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 5 most epic moments that I ever going to think about for this scary man named Jay Gordon, for both Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk. And yes, ladies and dudes, like I said, I got a couple of honorable mentions for it. So here we go. So, here are the honorable mentions that won't make it to the list. Like Jay Gordon's gonna get his first mysterious hidden powers, and it came from the Mystic World of Basilisk. Yes, Jay Gordon is gonna have some type of unknown mysterious powers that came out of nowhere. And it has nothing to do with attacks. It has something to do of reading the minds between the Koga and the Iga. You know, finding out the truth of what's going on in the Basilisk world. You know, something about the past, the present, and the future. And he got it from some unknown ninja that came out of nowhere. That's all I could say about that honorable mention. And also from the Mystic World of Basilisk is he's going to become a big brother figure to Oboro Dono. And I really want Jay and Oboro to have a brother and sister relationship, because they need to get to know each other more while they're heading on to Tokaido Road. And also getting involved with some chaos here and there while they're trying to get to know each other on their journey. That's a good one. And also for both of them, for both Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk, is Jay Gordon has to become a great leader to his band members. And it's his responsibility of, you know, what true leadership is all about, and keeping your band members together as one so you can never leave them behind or they'll be forgotten. That's for sure. And also for both of them is that Jay Gordon's going to spend time with his pal Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn. And yeah, those two guys have some good chemistry with each other back in the past. So I wonder if they're still buddies even to this day. Yeah, how will this scary punky dude get along with a guy who has funny things on his hair? Weird thing to say. And for Orgy the movie, he's gonna have a relationship with the girl that he rescued from the capsule. And also he's gonna start falling in love with her. Well, almost. Well, he needs to be careful of, you know, he doesn't want to get too carried away by a girl that he doesn't know of. So he's gonna take little at a time. That's all I can say about that one. And the final honorable mention. His magical microphone. That microphone can transform to any weapon that it wants. A sword, a gun, a rope, or also a whip. That's all I can say all about the honorable mentions that will not make it to the list. So, let's head on to the top 5 choices that I chose for Jay Gordon for both Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk. So let's get this started. Coming at number 5 is Jay Gordon's going to have trouble with his 2 band members, Ryan and Paige. One who's the quiet funny one, and the other is the loud funny one. And yeah, Ryan and Paige are being such goofballs, and they're going to do a whole lot of silly things here and there to their lead singer. You know, making fun of him, teasing him, and try to do some weirdo things on him here and there. And I know Jay Gordon's going to be superly mad at them for sure. Something that will laugh my head off. And yeah, Jay Gordon had enough of Paige Haley breaking the 4th wall too many times. He told that loud funny one to, hey, stop breaking the 4th wall. Could you stop doing that, please? And Paige will say, Jay, you're no fun. What's wrong with you? Where's your sense of humor, man? I wish I could say more about this moment, so I have to pick that one at number 5. Yeah, it's for both of them. Okay, coming at number 4 has to go. That comes from Orgy the movie, and it takes place around like in the beginning, middle of the story. And that is Jay Gordon's going to become the mysterious chosen one. And like I said, it's going to take place in the laboratory. And it has something to do with the prophecy of how to find a way to get the girl out of that capsule, since she's been stuck there for the last 500 years ago. And it's up to Jay Gordon to find a way to get her out of there and also set her free. And yeah, for the last 500 years, those scientist people or whatever, they tried really, really hard to get the girl out of that capsule, but all of them failed. But not until when Jay showed up in the laboratory with his Orgy guys, he's going to be the one to get that girl out of there and set her free. All he has to do is touch the capsule and make sure the capsule won't do anything bad on him. And also try to find a code somewhere in this capsule that came out of nowhere. And yeah, Agent Hyel, played by the old great my Liam Neeson, he's going to spy on our heroes and get to know what the heck is going on. And that will be a really cool scene for Mr. Scary Man. I gotta put that one on number 4. Coming at number 3 is from the mystic world of Basilisk. And it came from at the end of episode 1 and the beginning of episode 2, where Jay Goran's going to meet Oberodono for the very first time in that big wooden boat. And this is going to be one important scene in the story where Jay Goran's going to meet one important person that he has to protect. Someone who's going to be very, very close to him on his journey in the world of Basilisk. And when they first met each other for the very first time, Jay Goran had no idea why this poor young girl is blind. She just covered her eyes out. You know, for not seeing what the other world is like, I guess. And yeah, it'll be a part where Jay Goran has to tell Obero the truth about who he truly is. He's not a ninja dude. He's not working with the Kogas. He's just an ordinary guy who came out of nowhere. And he's a nobody, just like her. And yeah, he did tell her the truth that his real name is Jay Goran. Either way will work, from backwards or forwards, whichever you prefer doing your name. But Jay decided to do it easier for her, so he said, feel free to call me Jay-sama. And that'll be something that Obero will remember for now on when she heard that dude's name, and she'll try to remember this man in her own mind, I guess. And that's all I could say about that moment in the number 3 spot. And coming at number 2 is also from the mystic world of Basilisk. The most important scene of all that came from episode 2, somewhere like dab in the middle of it, I guess, is the part where Jay Goran is going to save Oberodono's life from the wrath of the evil Tenzin. Well, I already told you about this moment. It's the part where Jay Goran is starting to feel the pain and sorrow deep inside of Obero's mind, I guess. He began to feel her pain and sorrow, and she's crying for help, and he had no idea, what to do at this point, and he started to grab his shirt, and he's feeling his heart deeply in pain. And he can't stand Obero's pain much longer because Tenzin was about to rape her to death. And then, right at that moment, Obero is gonna call Jay Goran by that name that he just made up like a couple of minutes ago or so. She said Jay-sama. And when Jay heard it, he began to scream out loud, and he decided to go in there and save Obero. And yeah, there was one point that he disappeared on his band members. And Ryan, the neighbor, had no idea where he is. And yeah, this is where Jay Goran goes to his beat silly mode, and he decides to beat up Tenzin. And he's going to show him who's boss. He doesn't want that evil madman to rape his best friend no more. That's for sure. And it has to be there at number 2. And finally, the number 1 most epic moment that I will ever add for Mr. Scary Man is back from Orgy the movie. And that is, he's going to face his rival for the very first time. I'm talking about him versus Agent Hyel. Yep, there will be a fight scene between those two men. The guys who are 6'4". One who's very dark, gorgeous, and good looking. He's Irish, while the other is, he's punky, he's scary, and he will like to whip people with the microphone whip. And yeah, they had one brutal fight scene, and there will be one point that Jay Goran is going to die from the deadly hands of Agent High-L, played by the O-Grade mine Liam Neeson. Yeah. But not until Mr. Scary Man had decided to grab the magical microphone, and he did command it for the very first time, and he told that microphone to transform into a whip. And he took Agent High-L down for the count, but without killing him at all. That's all I could say for the #1 spot is Jay Gordon versus Agent High-L that took place in the laboratory. So that is my top 5 most epic moments that I ever want to put for Jay Gordon for both Orgy the movie and the Mystic World of Basilisk. So what do you think of this list, ladies and dudes? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's pretty decent? And what type of epic moment that you want to put for Jay Gordon in one of those 2 projects that I made up? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And join me next time for more videos to come, like movie reviews, top 10 or 5 lists, quick videos, bloopers, you name it. So, I'll see you guys later, and sayonara.